Hey guys, Carl here. How many of you have a network marketing business? How many of you would like to have a network marketing business, but maybe you don't know where to start? Maybe you're struggling in your network marketing business. You're not getting any leads, you're not getting any sales. I would like to share with you 7 steps on how to build a successful network marketing business. Click on my like button below, hit my subscribe button. All right, let's go. To the end of this video, I will share with you a bonus, and I will include that here at the end. All right, so 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. First thing you need to do is find your prospects. Now, you've probably gone through your warm market. And what is a warm market? Your warm market is people who are your friends and your family. Now, if you haven't, you need to. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, I don't want to talk to my friends and family. The reason you want to talk to your friends and family is you need to get that awkwardness, that uncomfortable situation from yourself done, out of the door. They are going to criticize you, make fun of you. You've got to get over that. The reason you need to talk to your friends and family is you need to practice. You need to practice on your friends and family, your warm market. Some of them might say yes, some of them might buy some of your products, and that's great. But you need to practice on your warm market. Eventually, you're not going to have anybody in your warm market. So then what you're left with is your cold market. So that's why you need to practice on your warm market. So go out, practice on your friends and family. So then after you're done with your warm market, then you can go out and really start getting prospects. And your prospects come from your cold market. And now that you've all been warmed up and you've practiced a lot with your friends and family, this should be very easy for you, okay? Number 2, invite prospects. How do you invite your prospects to evaluate your opportunity, your business? So you've got to look at it in 2 ways. You either have to approach them, which you don't want to do, or you want to invite them. And how do you invite them? Maybe you ask them to evaluate an opportunity that you're looking at. So what I would simply do is you can say, Mark, can you help me out? I'm looking at evaluating this business opportunity, and I'd really like your opinion. I know you're not interested, but I'd like to have you look at this, and maybe you can refer somebody that you might know who's looking to maybe make a little extra money, who's looking to stay at home, and make that money. All right? So that's basically number 2, is how you would invite somebody. You don't go and approach them. Approaching them, they're just going to say no and get scared away. You need to attract them. You need to ask them to evaluate your opportunity. And when they're evaluating this opportunity, they might become curious and start asking some questions about either your products or your opportunity. And then from there, you can kind of tell them a little bit more information. Step number 3, how do you present the opportunity? Well, right now, everybody is using Zoom. So it's a perfect way to present the opportunity to people. People are stuck at home. So if you ask somebody, hey, do you have 10 minutes to jump on a quick Zoom call with me? And you open up your laptop and you do a Zoom conference. This has worked well. I mean, this has been amazing over the last few months for me and many of my business partners. So on a Zoom call, you can open up a window and you can have a one-on-one conversation like you're really right there with the person. And then you can pull up your PowerPoint, or you can pull up a few slides, or you can take them to a website. It's very easy to navigate through Zoom and through, sharing your screen. Number 4, the follow-up. Now you've probably heard the fortune is in the follow-up. You must follow up with somebody. When you set up your first appointment, when you set up the appointment to show the plan, show the product, doesn't matter what it is, that is when you must set the follow-up. Don't wait till the end to get that follow-up. You need to set the follow-up in the very beginning. Because if you wait till the end, they may not, you might run out of time at the end of your presentation. Your 10-minute presentation could turn into a 30-minute presentation, and they'll say, well, I don't have the time right now to book a follow-up. That's why you must book the follow-up at the beginning of your very first meeting. And then when you do follow-up, make sure you book a follow-up from that follow-up. Because like I said, the fortune is in the follow-up, and you want to make sure you're following through. Number 5, how do you take your prospect and turn them into a customer? So what you do is at the end of your very first meeting, you're showing them your opportunity, your plan, whatever it may be, your product. You want to offer them a free trial to a product, or you want to offer them a couple of samples, or you want to offer them a low price product just to get them trying something, get them to believe the product. You know, you share your stories about the product. You say, here, this has done this for me, you know, try this. And then they will try the product. And then if nothing else, you get a customer, and then the customers typically turn into your team members. Number 6, help them get started. You want to help your prospects get started in the right direction. So you want to have one-on-one Zooms, because you can't do it in person right now, but you want to have one-on-one get started process. You want to help them build the business. You don't want to let them go out and call all their friends, Sally and Molly, because they're just going to scare their friends away and they're not going to know how to do it. You need to have what we would call scripts, and you need to have these scripts laid out, and you need to practice these scripts with your partners. So that way they get confident and they learn how to say and what to say and what not to say, because the last thing you need is to have somebody with a great prospect and have them scare them away. And what we would recommend is 3-on-1 phone calls or 2-on-1 phone calls. So the mentor or the sponsor would get together with the person who just got involved, and they would talk about their game plan, and then they would make a phone call to the prospect, and the prospect would have 2 people basically that would be asking them questions and showing them, and then the prospect would have, you know, lots of valuable information, because the new person is not going to know what to say or how to answer the questions of the new person. That's why you must have your upline sponsor to help you answer those questions. Number 7 is you want to promote events. You want to promote your local hotel events, meetings, monthly meetings, weekly meetings. We have a weekly Zoom call, you know, that we get on. It's like a little business building between all of our members. Those are great motivational. And then every quarter there's usually a seminar, you know, it's a full day seminar. Those are great, you know, business building challenges, get together with people that have been in the business for years and build all that motivation. And then they have the, you know, the large yearly or twice a year events that go for a couple of days. You know, they have product showcases, new releases of different products and everything like that. Just big full-blown events. You know, they're usually good because, you know, they're usually in the springtime where a lot of people get to go to Florida, let's say, where it's nice and warm. But you want to promote your events, because your people at events are people who are building your business. And if you have nobody going to your events, you won't be able to build your business. Now, as I promised in the beginning, I had a bonus for you. And that bonus is these 7 steps are actually in a book. They're in a book called GoPro. So in this book here, GoPro, it talks more about those 7 steps I talked about. I just kind of hit the highlights of my personal opinion of those 7 steps. But, you know, Eric Worre, GoPro, this is an amazing book for network marketers. In the link below, I will give you a link to this book. All right? And once again, subscribe to my channel and also hit the like button.